Cyprus Youth Board. Panagiotis is the president of the Cyprus Youth Board. He is a graduate of the Philosophy School of the University of Cyprus. He has a master's in business administration and has a master's in social and political theory. He's currently working as an HR advisor for the University of Cyprus and has previously worked as a parliamentary associate at the House of Representatives. He takes part in various conferences and seminars in Cyprus as well as abroad for topics which concern politics of the youth, management of NGOs, human resource management, corporate social responsibility and business ethics. Mr. Semdonas will be speaking about the importance of innovation and entrepreneurship and what is the value of innovation and entrepreneurs in an economy and what are the obstacles that exist.
Thank you. Dear Mr. Commissioner, dear delegates, teachers, and members of the European Youth Parliament, it is with great pleasure that I'm here with you today at the 8th National Session of the European Youth Parliament Cyprus, which this year aims to discuss Europe. Before I address the topic of innovation and entrepreneurship, first allow me to welcome to Cyprus all young people who have traveled from all around Europe to attend this meeting. Your presence here today means a great deal. It indicates that young people, young Europeans, are preoccupied with the same issues and face more or less the same obstacles, no matter what their home country is. It also indicates that today's young people are committed to making a difference, that they accept the challenge of creating a better future for themselves. And for that, I congratulate you. Lately, a lot is being said and written on the vast topic of innovation and entrepreneurship. The world is in transition, searching for more innovative ways to combine economic growth, reduction of poverty, and equitable development in a more environmentally sustainable manner. Many support that the only way to get out of the current economic situation is to invest in these fields. It is therefore a paradox that even though we do recognize the importance of innovation and entrepreneurship, yet not much is being done to promote and reinforce them. The challenges we are facing at the moment make the promotion of enabling national environments for sustainable youth enterprise very urgent. Young people are among those mostly influenced by the crisis. Evidence shows that when jobs scarce, youngsters are generally more likely to be unemployed. Thus, in the current fiscal crisis, young people have the first to be let off, first in and first out. Statistics have revealed that 39.6% of young people aged between 15 to 24 in Cyprus are unemployed. Many young people are thus simply pushed into self-employment, becoming entrepreneurs by necessity rather than entrepreneurs by choice. Many struggle in the informal economy with few acquired entrepreneurial skills, little, if any, knowledge about what it takes to run business, and little or no access to affordable finance or business development services. The promotion of more effective youth entrepreneurship policies and strategies is therefore getting increasing attention among governments and international organizations, and there is a growing recognition that responsible youth entrepreneurship must be at the heart of tackling global environmental, economic, and employment challenges. General academic research, as well as concrete and practical experiences gained by the International Labour Organization over the last 10 years, has identified various constraints and barriers to youth entrepreneurship. Typical challenges are the lack of an enterprise culture and unfavorable legal policy and regulatory frameworks for youth entrepreneurship, the lack of entrepreneurship education across formal and informal educational systems, the lack of access to affordable financing in the form of startup investments or working capital, and little knowledge about the access to relevant business development services and support schemes for youth already in business or for those who are interested in pursuing entrepreneurial careers. Unfortunately, Cyprus could not be an exception. The International Labour Organization, in its review, Cyprus Jobs and Skills for Youth, arrives at a sad conclusion. Young people in Cyprus do not start up a new business due to the lack of funds, skills, knowledge, experience, networking, information, and guidance. And even though there is a funding program run by the Ministry of Commerce in cooperation with the Youth Board of Cyprus, which is especially dedicated on providing young entrepreneurs with economic resources to start up their own business, it appears that young Cypriots are still reluctant to take the big step to start something in their own. The Youth Board of Cyprus aspires to launch a new project with the goal of assisting young people to become entrepreneurs and at the same time to help create a business mindset and culture. The project will offer a wide variety of services ranging from making a business plan and providing information on funding opportunities to providing legal guidance to young people who wish to start up a new business. You, the young people of today, you shouldn't wait for the road to be led out of you. You have to seize the day. According to Ralph Emerson, do not go where the path may lead, instead go where there is no path and leave a trail. That is what we need most today, to break away from the to-do list imposed upon us by social triviality. The desired object of this quest is to achieve another way of thinking, another attitude, which will create the preconditions of progress. Further below, I trace three parameters which compose a different way of thinking and which I believe they are the substance of beneficial change. First of all, believe in our potentials and power, and we have plenty. Pavlos Kondidis became the first ever Cypriot who stood on the Olympic Games pedestal. Researcher Panagiotis Poirazis has recently been awarded a prize by the European Research Council for exploring the ways the human brain creates memories. The music band Messieurs du Mani enchants the audience with their own versions of traditional Cypriot songs. The Smart at Home team was awarded a prize at the Startup Week in Cyprus for their business plan concerning the smart and efficient management of electricity consumption of home appliances through an innovative tool. Young Cypriots from the field of sports, science, culture, enterprising, reveal the depth of our possibility. Second, imagination and creativity. Just recently, a car engineer from Argentina, by merely using a glass pitcher acting as the uterus, and doll acting as the embryo, and a cloth bag invented a new device designed to facilitate the childbirth process and make it safer. The Argentinian device was approved by the World Health Organization, and according to scientists, its invention is expected to reduce C-sections and save many infants, especially in the developing world. This is what creativity is, the process through which something new and precious is born. What is the fertilizing factor? Imagination. Third, courage and fearless devotion to the goal. According to Nelson Mandela, courage is not the absence of fear, but the triumph over it. The brave man is not he who does not feel afraid, but he who wins fear. In the early 90s, Joanne Rowling, the author of Harry Potter, was a divorced mother who lived on a welfare benefit and suffered from depression. On a train journey from Manchester to London, she captured the image of a boy with a scar on his head, and after that, of a whole magical world. This is how she came to write her first book. 8 publishing houses rejected her book until it was eventually published by Bloomsbury in 1997. 6 more books followed, which rendered Rowling's work an international literary and revenue phenomenon. Why I'm making a special reference to Rowling? Because her example proves that the journey towards a goal needs effort, dedication to our gifts and talents, and exposure to the right incentives. If we realize our full potentials, like Pavlos, Panayota, Meshetu, Mani, and Smart at Home have done, if we let our imagination to travel and detach us from reality as the Argentinian car engineer did, and if we focus and if we face our goals, talents, and dreams with bravery and courage, then our best self can be reality. A better Cyprus and a better Europe can become reality. Yes, thank you for your invitation, thank you for your attention, and I wish you good luck for the remaining of your session. Thank you very much.